Oh hey, konnichiwa people, my name is Ilahi, this is Anime Junction and this is the part 2. Part 2 of the series that started last week. This series is actually dedicated to the biggest villains of the anime universe. 3 villains are out there. The first one was Blackbeard, the second one was the Major, the third, you guessed him? No, you couldn't, right? Because he was somebody from Mob Psycho 100, the Suzuki. Well, today we are going to talk about 3 big villains again. Probably this is the second part, so we are right now in a building which is completely abandoned because that's where villain resides, right? But this time around, we are going to talk about 3 big villains in part 2. The first one is my absolute favorite. We are not ranking them, so this is only according to the video. The first guy that we are going to talk about is Sukuna. In the early days of manga, you know how Sukuna was described. Jujutsu Kaisen is the name of the anime from where Sukuna belongs. So Sukuna was one of the most powerful men and he was considered to be somebody who had not shown his insane powerful abilities. And as the time progresses and as soon as the manga progresses, you can see how Sukuna turns out to be. He is somebody who has zero empathy towards people and he kills people for his own joy and pleasure. Now, I'm going to show you somebody who actually resembles Sukuna from our office and we are going to the confession room. Come along. Sukuna! A few questions that I'll ask you. If you resonate those traits, you can simply say yes or no. Or if you want to explain more, you can go ahead and explain yourself. First question.
Okay.
Are you not an empathetic person?
Yes, I am empathetic person.
We failed. The second question. Do you think if given a choice, you would want to kill somebody?
Yes.
And will you kill that particular person just to please yourself?
No. I want to take revenge. That's why I want to kill someone.
We have got the highlight of the video. He wants to kill somebody to take revenge. Classic anime plot. Last question. Do you think you have any supernatural abilities that people don't know about?
No.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The second person that we'll talk about is Isabella, the Promised Neverland. If you haven't watched this anime, you are missing out on great things because this character, we are considering her to be a villain, but she is actually not a villain, a pseudo-villain. But you know what? Isabella is an ordinary human being. She has no supernatural abilities, yet she turns out to be one of the most powerful characters in this anime franchise called The Promised Neverland. Promised Neverland actually talks about this character, Isabella, who is trying to escape from the world full of demons, and she is also a mama at Graceland House Plant 3, where she takes care of 3 children, Emma, Norman and Ray. And time and again, she makes sure that she doesn't tell the kids their gruesome fate. So now, we are going to, talk to somebody who actually resembles Isabella, an ordinary human being. Yes, we are all ordinary, but we don't possess any supernatural abilities. But this time around, this particular person has a lot of traits that actually might resemble to Isabella. If she could pass the confession test, maybe she is the Isabella of the Fever FM Net. 3 questions.
Okay.
First question.
Yeah.
Other than your brain, do you think you have any more powerful traits?
I would like to think I have a kind heart. Does that count?
Kind heart it is. Second question. Do you think you are cunning?
No. I would like to be, but I'm not.
She's not cunning. A nice human being. Third question. If given a choice, you are a caretaker of 3 kids. So basically you're a mama taking care of 3 kids, babysitting them. Do you think the kids can get away from you?
No, not at all.
Just an ordinary human being. Can't do anything about it rather than scolding children. That's what we middle class people have grown up to. Thank you. Thank you so much. The third person that I'm going to talk about is somebody whom I've been drooling over the years. Her name is Isdeath from Akame the Guild. Isdeath is one of those powerful characters. She's completely ruthless yet sadistic. One of the most brilliantly written female character in the anime universe. Well, her articulate speeches are something to die for, and she is one of the most brilliant soldier in the entire world, and she can make a mess of anyone with those brilliant speeches and her sword skills. So probably if you haven't watched this anime called Akame the Guild, you should definitely watch it. And somebody who resembles Isdeath was something difficult to find. But then somehow we have managed, and we are going to ask her 2 confession traits. Ashi, 2 questions. You have to genuinely answer them.
Okay.
First of all, are you manipulative?
No, I don't think I can be easily manipulated by anyone.
You have a tendency of giving articulate speeches.
See, now that you've put me in the spot, I'm not able to say it. But yeah, there have been times that I've been able to give out my precise thoughts like now. But there have been times that I've fumbled around and I've not known what to say exactly.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how ruthless are you?
A 7.5. 8 actually.
Okay. So you met the 3 deadliest villains of all times. Apparently they are not the actual villains that you see in the anime franchise. But then, you know what? When you see people who resonate with an anime character, obviously it warms the cockles of your heart, right? And that's what I've been doing. So this franchise is actually dedicated to people who look like an anime character, and then we do a confession with them where they tell us whether they resonate with the characters or not. And apparently all of them turned out to be really kind-hearted humans, and that's what we are. And this was the weekly dose of what's happening in the anime universe, and apparently we are going to be back with part 3 of top 10 anime villains. 3 are done, 3 done today. And apparently the next week, you'll see 3 more. And the grand finals will happen on the last week. So make sure you come to 94.3 Radio 1's YouTube handle. You like, share, comment, subscribe, do everything. Make this video viral. And then we are going to be back with part 3 where we'll feature more villains. Apparently because villains are the ones who bring charm to an anime franchise. This is me, Ilahi, signing off. And make sure you are here for part 3.